Hello, dear learners. Welcome to Digital Learning by the Department of Collegiate Education. I am Kavita HS, Assistant Professor of English. Now I present you the third session of the first unit on lying in bed, which is prescribed for third semester General English BA students of Bangalore North University. The third session deals with the first part of the essay on lying in bed written by J.K. Chesterton. The learning objective of this session is to make students to look at normal things in a different perspective. At the end of the session, students will be able to analyze common aspects of life from a different perspective. The essay is about Chesterton's understanding of human nature, and the essay can be divided into three parts which deals with three theories on human nature. In the first part of his essay, J.K. Chesterton argues that things desired by humans can be found in ordinary or normal places. And in the second part of the essay, he advocates that humans have begun to overvalue trivial morals and to put down major morals. He means to say that people have begun to mix order of priorities. And the third part of the essay deals with the theory that lives of humans have become exceedingly mechanical. The essay starts with writer's opinion on how lying in bed is a perfect and supreme experience if we had a pencil long enough to draw on the ceiling. He thinks of painting the ceiling with several pails of aspinall. He realizes that it would be a disadvantage to do it as the paint might drip down again on one's face like some strange fairy rain. Then he decides to stick to just black and white artistic composition. He thinks that white ceiling would be the best place to do artistic composition. The writer feels that if you had not been lying in bed, you wouldn't have been able to discover this idea of finding a perfect place for painting. Writer expresses that for years he was in search of a blank space in a modern house to draw on, but he was unable to do it. He feels that paper is too small to do an allegorical design. He was continually disappointed without finding a fine, clear space for painting. He looks for wall to draw but finds that they were already covered with wallpapers. Finally, he decides that white ceiling would be the best place to do artistic composition. The writer expresses that his search for a clear space for sketching ended when he finds out the ceiling while lying in bed. The white ceiling seemed to be the definition of paradise since it means purity and wisdom. But then the writer finds that ceiling is unattainable and looks distant than the blue sky outside the window. The writer feels that even the famous painter Michelangelo, who painted the roof of Sistine Chapel with divine drama, must have got this idea of doing it while lying in bed. Now, let us recapitulate what has been learned so far. In the first part of the essay, the writer tries to convey that things which are desired by men are often found in normal places. Sometimes people think that the desired objects are quite unattainable in the place which is found around them. But the writer says that such desired objects can be found in normal or ordinary places. And the writer also describes it with his discovery of ceiling as a perfect space for painting. It means he finds and he justifies how this idle practice could have been the source of artistic inspiration to Michelangelo, who created a divine drama on the ceiling of Sistine Chapel. The writer conveys that creative impulses are lost in mundane and repetitive lives, and people live with set rules like the wallpapers, which do not give scope for creative and artistic pursuit. And a clear space like ceiling gives space for artistic expression. He finds his object of desire in an ordinary space. Thank you.